Hello everybody, my name is Gary and welcome back to Fairy Gary's World, where today I'm just going to be talking. I just want to discuss plans, and also, unceremoniously, I'm back from stuff. Anyway, I've recently completed the Chicken Temple. You might want to go watch that. And I don't know what to do next, so I'm going to walk around and talk about future plans, which I do have in my head, as well as make some very small changes to my world. Also, since we're still in the beginning, if you have any ideas of what I can build next, go ahead and comment that down below, and I will put your name on a sign if I do build your idea. So please, watch this video, and give me your ideas, because several minds are better than one. So, first thing I'm going to do, probably not first, but one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this pathway, make a small tunnel in this, very nice looking hill, and emerge on the other side. We'll probably make a staircase. I don't know. Emerge on this side somehow, and I'm going to start on making the mining town, or the mining portion of Snowtown, which I'm going to show you right now. It's gonna have like a crane, which would lift out the delicious minerals, right? The diamonds, gold, iron, coal, and whatever else is in between. I think the only thing I left out is lapis and redstone, but whatever. And the reason why I want to do that is because, look at this place! Come on, it's perfect! It's like a quarry! A natural quarry! You can imagine it right there. The crane right here, putting stuff. I'm just gonna make a bunch of houses and industrial looking stuff around this pit, as well as houses around those industrial stuff, and also make a whole cave town. I already have a strip club down there, or a strip mine club, which I'm going to improve as well. I want to change the restaurant from a stupid McDonald's ripoff, which I called Ronald's, and I'm going to change that into something cooler, something more thematically fitting, and I might put that Ronald's really dumb and childish sounding name into the future amusement park, which is very much a far future thing. But other than that, I think the Snowtown is not going to get changed too much besides adding more businesses and single-story apartments. I'm probably going to make a pathway that extends out this way. I think this is a creeper hole. Extends out this way. I'm going to make something over here. Ugh, I can't talk today. It's been a while since I used my brain. I'm going to make something over here. I really like this spot. I'm going to fill this up with water and make it like a small little waterfall. It's so nice. I think I'm just going to make a pathway around it so you can walk and look at it. Something over there. Oh, this December actually, I'm going to finish up Santa's house. Let me show you before I go back to the more wacky parts of my world. This part of my world, the Snowtown, is kind of boring if you ask me. But that's, I mean, other than the Santa Claus's house, which is severely unfinished. But next time, ooh, it's gonna come back bigger and stronger. Also, other than the not stupid, but the cool, yeah, clock tower here, it's pretty boring. All the buildings are quite the same. Because this is based off some like generic Germanic British-ish town, maybe. So I'm going to include more silly and cool builds, but I want them to be smaller. That area is where things can get big and go crazy, but this one's going to be more contained. It's my idea. I'll do something over here, make a tunnel. This is just a nice scenic viewing area. Alright, I think that's all I have to talk about in Snowtown here, which I still need a proper name for. I've called it Cheese Town before as well. Mostly I've just called it Snowtown, but I've played with the idea of calling it Cheese Town because the cave I just showed you that I'm going to make a mining town around is what I call a Cheese Cave. But it's actually Cheese Cave 2. The first one's behind my house somewhere. Now, speaking of my house, I'm going to make my own... I'll talk about that one later, actually. Let's go talk around here. Now, I want to visit a spot that I haven't visited in a while. The Doghouse, Ultra Deluxe. I want to expand this place. I haven't expanded my base in a while. And I realized this, despite being sick as fuck, it's not much in here, actually. You got this barren room, which I don't know what I'm going to use it for. it's a room. I'm just probably gonna decorate it with a rug and call it a day. You've got this, which I've called the living quarters, but I don't really think it's quite fit for all the dogs. Hello there. Hello there, everybody. Oh, shit, I forgot all their names. I've written it down somewhere. Bimbo, how are ya? That's your name, right? No? Fuck you. Called me a slur. I'm quite used to that by now, playing Xbox live. Anyway, so that was the Doghouse Deluxe. I want to expand it. I'm going to expand this somehow. I might as well talk about what I said was redacted, you know, like I'm going to talk about that later. I'm going to make a copy, I've already said this before, but I'm going to make my own version of the Space Needle here somewhere once the height limit is changed. That's why there's this dirt pillar, by the way, to test out how high I can build. It's not high enough. I'm going to make it as a weird crossbreed between the Space Needle of Seattle, where I live, the Sydney Tower, which I recently learned existed, and the Las Vegas Stratosphere, because I quite like how it looks as well. I'm going to mix those three things together, because I think they all have pretty cool qualities, and make my own weird, I guess, mutt of a Space Needle. And that's it. I think it's gonna look cool. It's gonna be a weird mix of the Space Needle, like the functions, not just like the appearance of the head. It's going to be a museum of sorts, as well as a casino, just like the Stratosphere. And I have no idea what the fuck the Sydney Tower is used for. It's just there. I haven't done much research. Maybe if I did, I would know. But I'm not going to. I like it when things are mysteries to me. Not everything's meant to be known. Anyway, so right now I think I have about three proper restaurants in my world here. So here's one of my very first builds that wasn't my base. It looks a bit, I don't know how to say this. It looks a bit off, I guess, because I haven't gotten as good as, I made this when I was not as good as I am now. I learn quite quickly when I like things, and I learn quite slowly when I don't like things. And I quite like building in Minecraft. I named this the Bahama Breeze because I ate a real-life Bahama Breeze one time, and I fucking loved it. My family did not agree. They didn't hate it, they just didn't like it as much as I did. I might improve this, but I feel like I might just keep it like this. That's kind of a little bit of a preservation of how I improve over time with building. Look at all the menus. God damn it. Okay. The 200th video, I'm going to do something special. Probably a tour around my world. But this is talking about plans. I guess this is sort of a pseudo-tour. But I'm not really here to appreciate the builds. I'm going to make a huge hotel somewhere. That's a cool idea. So this is a motel. Very pretty one. This is the Living at Work Realty Group, which, did I finally put up signs? Yes, I finally did. Let's see what it says. I forgot. It says Living at Work Realty Group. The idea is you live here. You don't own... It's like an apartment. You know how people work from home? Why not live... why not... You know how people work from home? Well, why not live at your work? Yes, that's the idea. Mom and Pop's convenience shop. I might build a couple more of these here and there. This is gonna be a one-time thing. Okay. Finally, something I can talk about what I want to do. This was one of my mom's idea, because we like SpongeBob, obviously. But this is a pineapple house. It's actually quite cozy in here. I don't know what this offshoot is for. I just wanted some asymmetry in the build here. I could remove it, but I don't really like removing things I've already built. So, yeah. Anyway, speaking of plans, I want to make a bunch more of these houses. Maybe at least 2 or 3 more surrounding this. And I wanted to call it Pineapolis Street. For now, this is the only one, but that's definitely something I'm going to build in the future. Different pineapple houses of varying sizes and shapes. Yeah. I am quite proud of this. Tell me now, should I remove that? I do have enough wool to, like, replace it now. Wool is no longer a worry. Should I remove this? Tell me. Alright, anyway. Oh, I skipped over something I was going to talk about. The biggest plan here. So past the bank, I'm going to make more stuff. But what I wanted to really tell you about, how perfect timing, is the lighthouse. In the past, I've given it name, jokingly given it a name of this lighthouse is owned by a guy named Patrick Seastar. Very on-the-nose reference. I've come up with a new name. A new perfect name. I'm going to put a sign on it later. But this lighthouse is not owned by Patrick Seastar. It's actually owned by Patrick O'Starre, spelled O''S''T''A''R''E. I like it more because it's Irish. It's Irish sounding. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Ah. So, yeah. Also, Patrick happens to be the name of my father. And why am I naming a lighthouse after my father? Because, well, that dock ain't for nothing, okay? I built this, absolutely magnum dock a while ago, and I've never used it since, but ever since I built this, the plan was to have a, big boat here. Specifically, a casino boat. Specifically, a casino, well, an old-fashioned casino boat with, like, the big wheel in the back. You know, like the big old wheel. And based off the Emerald Queen riverboat. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I'm going to make it here, but I just don't have enough materials, so... Yeah, and I've come up with a name, semi-recently. It's going to be called... The name is inspired by the Santa Maria, the ship that Columbus sailed, or was on, as he, quote-unquote, discovered America. It's gonna be called Santa Luria. Now, why is that? Luria doesn't mean anything in Spanish, but it is basically the female equivalent of Lorio, which means lily. It is just what the fuck? Whoa, spider skeleton riding a spider. Anyway, the reason why I'm naming it Lily is because my mother's name is Lily. Patrick, Lily. I just want to honor them. And, you know, my mom likes Vegas. We want to move to Vegas one day. Get away from this rain and crackheads of Seattle. And, I feel like making a casino boat would be cool anyway, so... Plus, I think the names are cool. The O'Starre Lighthouse and the, what's it called again? God damn it. Santa Luria. It's also kind of an ironic name because the name Luria in other languages, as well as, I think, Spanish, but in other languages, it means, like, pure, innocent, and bliss, and Santa means holy. And it's a casino boat. So I think it's quite a funny, ironic kind of a name. Yeah, so that's something I'm probably gonna start maybe soon. Once sheep can grow back their hair and I make a proper sheep farm, which I still don't know where I'm going to do that, I'm gonna start making the boat. And, ooh, the lighthouse. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. I actually want to do something here. I don't do this often. Display HUD, display hand. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm so proud of what I've created. Well, that's all the plans I have right now. In the background, there's going to be a big old Space Needle copy. Boat here. I'm going to make several ships, I think. I want to make a gold dredge somewhere. Disappeared, the spider's skeleton guy. I want to make a gold dredge somewhere. I want to make a pirate ship somewhere. I got names for them as well, but that's way far future. So yeah, boat, Space Needle, mining town. Those are the main three. Give me any ideas of what I can build in the meantime as I wait to gather enough materials to make these bigger projects. But I guess other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.